Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Before we get started, I'd just like to say we'd really appreciate it if you'd all hit subscribe, and if you enjoy this video, please give it a like. Any questions, leave them down below, and you can also check out our social media accounts. If you also want to represent the channel, you can buy some merch on www.farmingbrewshop.com. But anyway, getting into the video. Oh wait, I need to get my phone on charge, it's going to die. So it is currently 2 o'clock and we're just rolling out to go and pick up this hay that we've been talking about for the last week. Obviously at the minute it's like 29, 30 degrees or whatever it is, so it's pretty good weather for making hay. The baler man said that it's actually pretty good, so he says that the moisture's right. We did think about making this grass into silage, but it was dead and scruffy and underneath, so that was going to be a waste of time. So hay was what we've decided to do with it, which is sort of the only thing we could have done with it. I believe there's 2 balers out at the minute. They just said 338 bales so far, I think. So yeah, quite a few loads. So we're just leaving the first load now, well the first 2 loads. Didn't film it just because there's a lot going on here and I just wanted to like get on with it and get the ball rolling sort of thing. So yeah, I still think it's like 338 bales or something, so that's going to be like 14 trailer loads. And we're going to be taking it over to the second cattle farm. So we've got a nice little haul over there. There is actually another block of land off, well not block, there's one field, a 7-acre field. After this block of land, which the balers are just heading to now. Get on the road and we're away, right? So obviously this hay has just been baled. Ideally it would obviously have like a day to sort of what's the word, like settle. But basically if you stack it in the shed straight away, it's likely to get hot and potentially cause a fire. So what we're going to actually do is lay them out here in pairs with the yard space that we have. So at the end of the day it's going to be pretty full, but it's definitely a lot better than catching the shed on fire. So better get them in before Friday when we've got a bit of rain forecasted. Before we actually fill the yard up with hay, I'm going to feed the cattle, otherwise I won't be able to get to the silage bales. So that's the plan. Just going to be leaving a little gap in between them, just so a bit of wind can get through, but obviously we don't want to lose too much space. We've got about 338 to fit, so it's going to be a challenge. Alrighty, we're back in doing my favourite job, which is a bit of Italiana driving. We've got spangles in my New Holland, so hopefully it doesn't destroy that. And it wasn't actually 300 bales, it's actually like 200 I think. The 300 come from, I don't know, Dad and the baler man were talking about tons per acre, and then, I don't know, where the 300 and something come from. So, forget I ever said that, it's more like 200, so that's still a fair crop. That's about 10 bales an acre. That's still 10 trips for us to do. I would be getting the drone up, but I actually need to update mine, which I haven't done, much to Ben's delight. Ah! Whoa! Oh, messed myself right up there. The trailer man's getting in the way. Hopefully you'll be able to enjoy the just montages that we put together and the time lapses, which are sometimes just quite as good. So we've already cleared one field. This is the second one. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 more to do. And like I say, there's that other field on another block of land that we have. trouble with this JCB is that with the seat cover and shorts on, you end up in, like, you leave sweat marks. I'll get the rest of this loaded up, I would have thought. We'll then load Jacks up, and well, by that time we'll be in the next field. The yard's already looking quite full. I'll show you that when we get back there next time. Here we go, so we're just both heading off with our second loads each, so that's 4 loads in total. Need a little lift over to my tractor where I've got it strapped down, and we'll get on the way. There he goes, he loses his load. Oh, she's going. We've obviously filled this section up here from the first 2 loads, so that's 48 bales. And then obviously where the Manitou's parked, gonna be able to bring some out of there and then just fill this area here if we've really got to. So we should fit it all in. But there's just gonna be quite a few bales here for a day or 2. Get unloaded, and Jack will be here any minute, and I'll get him unloaded as well. Quick turnaround. Stop for a cracking bit of local Chinese. What do you reckon?
Oh yeah, good day. And no cutlery.
Oh yeah, we asked for cutlery, didn't get any, so. We've had a bit of a change of plan. As you see now, it's now sunny, it's now the next day. This is why you're not seeing the video on Wednesday. You're going to see it on Saturday. Basically we didn't finish till quite late last night. And the last couple of loads we ended up leaving on the trailers and taking back to the Spud farm, which is like, we were driving past it, so we pulled in there for the night. And basically the hay that we've been picking up from this first block isn't as good as where we're going to be going later on, so we've brought that back here to the main cattle farm, and we potentially could use it for bedding if we have to, because the feed value in it is probably not that great. Now I've just got to clear out, well, not clear out, move this to there, and then we'll have a whole strip up through here. We're going to have like 2.5 trailers to go in here, so that's what we're doing this morning. So yeah, a bit of a change of plan last night, and then we'll be going to the second block, and that's going back to the second cattle farm. But I don't know how much of that I'm going to film. Obviously I've seen quite a bit, and I'm doing quite a lot of telehandler work. So there we have it, that's the old hay put to the side, and the new stuff filling up its line fairly well. So that's 48 bales in that line there, and we've got another 16 to come back, so that should fill that gap fairly nicely. I've got a bit of an afternoon in the telehandler, so it's going to be a bit of a hot one. Going to go back to the main Spud farm now, drop my trailer off. Jack's already taking the trailer to the field where we're going to be going next, so I'm going to jump in with him, go to where we were last night, pick up the remaining 16 bales, and then I'm going to then take the telehandler onto the next block of land. He's going to get another trailer and then meet me there. So we've got a plan. Sounds a bit chaotic, but we have got a plan. Admiring my cracking stack right there. There we go, so we're just headed out now. Jack's turned up. He's got a part load over there to pick up when he comes back, and he's just in front now with a full load. So that's hay harvest 2021 finished. I was actually thinking about hitching the trailer up on this, but couldn't get the hitch to go down, so I'll save that for another day. By the way, that wire skims the top of the trailer.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that.
But so go past carefully. So I've just unloaded. Putting it in the shed over there. Obviously that stuff had been out in the field for a night and half a day, so that's there. And then obviously I've got this, should be able to see, goes back there to put away tomorrow. So yeah, that'll keep me busy for the afternoon. But that is going to be it for today. It's been a cracking couple of days for harvesting a bit of hay. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give it a like. And we'll see you next week.